and welcome to another episode of Vibing with the Real 12 Tribe. I'm Brother Mike, and today, I gotta get something off my chest. So, as we know, this world is in total chaos. And, you know, as you look on the news, you look on social media, you're seeing a lot of deaths are happening. And even kids shows, like I grew up watching Power Rangers, and the one of the leading actors, the White Ranger, he had committed suicide. And, you know, even though I don't have any any type of ties to him, just watching him grow up as a kid, it was just a lot of fun watching Power Rangers. And, to know that he had committed suicide was pretty, it's like, wow, it's crazy. Also, there's been some other deaths that's been happening. And then you hear about school shootings, and then you hear about children getting kidnapped. We live in Texas, and we're always getting, Texas is, number 2 in the United States for, I believe, child abductions.
Wow.
I think
we get a lot of Amber Alerts. That's definitely
a lot of Amber Alerts.
Yeah.
And, this gospel is so beautiful in every way. And this truly is the rest and the refreshing. Even at times, for me personally, I get nervous at times, just going out into the world. Maybe, I get worried about things because I'm a new dad, and, there's a lot of different things that go on. And I want to be able to be here for my child. Mashawn is a mother, and she's about to have another baby.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy, man. It's crazy out here. And we have got to stay close to Yahweh Elohim Yahshua. And if we do that, we are covered. We're covered. I don't usually share my dreams, but I will share this one. I had a dream that I was walking, and as I was walking, Yahweh had put a seal around me, and whoever was with me, they were protected under the seal. And Yahweh's always reminding me, I'm with you, I got you, your family's covered. At any moment though, that we're not in control of when we leave this earth.
Yeah.
We're not in control.
That's right.
We're not in control. So, like I said before, we've got to stay so close to Father Yahweh. And love has to be like our number one. Has to be number one in our life.
Yeah.
I want to be remembered for the guy who inspired others, the guy who loved. I want to forgive quickly. I don't want to hold on to any type of bitterness towards anything, anybody. Like Servant Emmanuel always says, when your brother does you wrong, sit back and say, well, where's the blood? You know what I mean? Is it really worth making a mountain out of a molehill? Excuse me. So.
And you hear us talk about love a lot, because it really is the key. It's the foundation. Yahweh displayed the ultimate love by sacrificing His Son for us. No good human beings we don't deserve any of that. You know what I mean? But that's how much He loves us in His creation. He wants us to come back to Him, that He gave His only Son so that we can have access to Him.
Yes.
And we're covered through His blood, literally. Without Yahshua being there, we would be lost. You know what I mean? So He's our example, and that's all Yahshua displayed. He displayed love.
Yes.
He had compassion on people, and He healed them, and he forgave people. He showed them love, compassion, and showed them a better path to go down. just like, the Pharisees even try to set him up with the adulterous woman, you know what I mean? And Yahshua was just like, if you've never had any sins or never done anything wrong, you cast the first stone at her then.
Right.
That's love. And they were like, and they were pissed because they couldn't entrap him, you know what I mean, in this long, rigid way of thinking. So that's why we talk about love so much, because Yahshua and Yahweh displayed the ultimate key of love, and it covers a multitude of sins.
Yes, it does. And as Narrowgate Key number 1 says, Yahweh had the radical love, like Mashawn just said, by giving us his only begotten Son. So we are to show that same radical love towards others without any bigotry, hatred, or racism.
That's right.
We just gotta stay. We gotta stay close to Yahweh. That's it. We just have to stay close to Him.
How do we do that? How do we stay close to Yahweh?
We have to study, first of all, to show ourselves approved.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get in His Word, and we have to worship Yahweh in spirit and in truth.
That's right.
We can't just. This is not just some regular little. It can feel tedious at times because you're reading things over and over and over again. But what's the? I should know this by heart. What's the scripture? Precept upon precept, line upon line. That's found in Isaiah.
Yeah.
Let's look it up. Google's
faster than my hands, right?
Is incredible. I have it highlighted in my Bible.
So I'll go to Isaiah.
Let's see. Excuse us, guys. We're gonna find this. We're gonna find this. Isaiah 28. I'm sure Isaiah 28.
I was getting there.
Okay. Perfect.
Yep, here we go. Isaiah 28, 9 through 13.
Yes, let's read this. And whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line. Here a little, there a little. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to his people.
Oh, yeah.
To whom he said, okay, this is it right here. To whom he said, this is the rest, wherein ye may cause the weary to rest. And this is the refreshing. This is the refreshing. This word is the refreshing. Whenever I'm feeling down, seriously, whenever I'm feeling down, you hear people say this a lot. But whenever I'm feeling down, come to this word. This is the true gospel. This word is alive.
Absolutely.
It's a pulse. Just like you have a pulse right here, you can feel your heartbeat. This word has a pulse, and it is alive.
Yes, it is.
The rest of scripture is, yet they would not hear. We have to be caught in Yahshua's patience. And sometimes, and for some people, it's hard for them to stay committed.
Yes.
But Yahweh says right here, this is the rest. This is the refreshing.
Yep.
And it truly is.
It is.
Truly is.
And the stammering lip part about it, think about when, just in our everyday life, like let's say you want to get into shape, right? You have to constantly be doing exercise and you have to stay consistent with it, right? And to see results. So Yahweh literally set up this, this is his methodology, his way of teaching us, to strengthen us, to fortify us in his word by what we're constantly talking about. We always talk about the Narrowgate Keys. We always talk about our daily reading. And this is something we do every day. Why? Because that's how you build muscle. That's how you build strength in the word, and this is how you unlock different areas and be able to have eyes to see other things, you know what I mean? So having that constant practice, you're actually building yourself up stronger spiritually. Think about that. You're not going to just pick up a weight once, right, to work out and now you're strong. No, that's going to take months of commitment and consistency. And you know that for sure, being a personal trainer, right, Mike? You know, your clients don't come into you and expect results in 2 days. Like, they know they have to commit to you and what you're teaching them.
Some of them do. They just expect they're just going to get the body that they want, but they have to realize it's a lifestyle.
That's right.
There's steps. Again, precept upon precept. You have to continue to show up. You have to continue to show up to the gym. You got to continue to, there's a financial commitment to continuing the training, just like the word. If we want to come closer to Yahweh, right, and we want to get stronger here, which is spiritually, right, and become closer to Him, then we have to continue to read that word. Continue to read the word. I know it's like, I think like Rashawn was just explaining, like a dumbbell, curling dumbbells. Okay, today I can only do 10 pounds. All right. Okay, a couple weeks from now, wow, I can do 20. A couple weeks from now, I can do 40. Or, you know what I mean? It just keeps building.
But you're doing that same exercise and you're getting more results and increasing your weight. So it's like, think about it in the word, that as you continue to study the same scriptures, talk about the same things, rehearse those things, you become stronger spiritually.
Praise Yahweh.
You know, so that's why we do what we do. That's why we constantly talk about what may seem like the same things over and over again, because this word and this doctrine is very simple. It's very plain. It's not attractive to a lot of people. This is why people aren't talking about it, right? Like, it's not, you got to think about it outside of the world. You know, this is not the world's way that they've taught us about religion, about spirituality. This is Yahweh's way. This is what it was always meant to be.
And He did it. Think about it. It's so simple. He made it very simple for us to have a relationship with Him, have a close, meaningful relationship with Him. We just have to be obedient. That's it. We just have to be obedient. And I'm telling you, the more you get into the Word, the more consistent you are with searching Him. Search for Him. He's there. He's talking to us right here. Search for Him.
We promise He will reveal Himself to you.
He will. Yes, He will. Yes, He will. That's
we know 100%. That through experience, whether, like Mike just shared a dream earlier, through feeling His presence, through this is, and we talk about being alive, He is alive, and He's showing, it may seem like He's quiet and you're doing all these things, but when He actually shows up and shows His spirit to you, it shows that He's real.
He shows out.
It's undeniable. So, talking from experience, guys. Okay, so just continue the course. Stay encouraged. You know, stay encouraged.
Yahshua has overcome the world. He has overcome the world. He's overcome the world. So He told us to be of good cheer, for I've overcome the world. So that gives me hope.
Yes.
That He's got me. That He's got my family. That He's got my loved ones. That He's got the innocent people who are out here struggling. And as I'm in the world, you know, I look around and I say to myself, man, like, in this chaotic world, people are going to lose their minds. People are going to lose it. You know, the love of many are going to wax cold, are waxing cold.
Yes.
This is what's going to save your sanity.
Yes.
It is.
It is.
Because there's a lot of fearful people out there. I'm around people all the time. You hear how they talk. Here in Texas, the gun laws are very lax, so people are buying guns. People are building these underground fortresses and all this other things. It's like, that's not going to save you. This is going to save you. This is going to keep your spirit at peace in a chaotic world, because it's very easy to get caught up in what's happening in the world. Let's not be ignorant to what's happening in the world, but we don't have to be a part of the chaos.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
So that's just something I was really thinking about as I was going through today, you know. And I guess, like I said before, I'm a new dad, so I have a different perspective on the world, on my life, and how I just look at the world. And I just want to leave a legacy of love. I don't want to be afraid. You know what I mean? I don't want to be afraid to love and to be inspiring and to be a light in this world.
Yes.
You know,
we need more light.
Yes, the righteous are like the light on the hill, or like a lighthouse.
Yes.
In a stormy night, you can't. Where's the shore? Where's the shore, guys? We are the lighthouse. Yahweh is using us to shine through us. So let Him. Whatever gift you have, whatever it is in your heart that you want to share with the world, do it. Because there's no telling when your time is up. That's the one thing we cannot control, is when we die. We can't control it.
Yep.
And that's it. We can't control it. So let the petty things go. Continue to love. And love is not always this gushy, mushy feeling. That's not that could be part of it.
Yeah,
right?
For sure.
Because I felt that way towards my wife. Yes. But also love is patient. Love is kind. Love is long suffering. It is not proud.
That's right.
It is not quick to anger. It is slow to anger. It is giving. You know, like that those are attributes of love.
Yeah.
So,
and Yahweh definitely displays that on us every day.
100%. Every day you open your eyes, it's like, whoa, I got another chance to truly be a light in this world.
That's right. Yes. Because time is really short, and we hear that all the time. Time is short, but it really is. Especially when you look back on it, you're like, "Wow, look how far we've come." You know what I mean? Like, Michael mentioned he has a daughter. I have a son who's 4, and now that I'm about to have another child, I'm like, "Wow, 4 was like so long ago." He was so long ago. Looking back at his pictures, and so it's just like time just passes before we know it. So we have to appreciate and take every day, to heart, and to not take it for granted. You know what I mean? Live moment in your moment, and don't wait. Don't wait to learn who your true creator and Messiah is. Don't wait.
Yes.
Don't wait. We don't have all the time we think we do. You know what I mean? I know sometimes we think, as humans, we feel like we're invincible, but we're not. You know what I mean? Anything can happen. We hear these stories all the time, and we think like, oh, that's a 1 in a million chance that could happen, but you just don't know. Life is unpredictable. That's just how we live, but we take every day and every moment to, make it the best day we possibly can. Do that. You know what I mean? Because we don't know what lies ahead, and we don't know what's the future. So
100%.
We love it. We love it. Just stay positive, stay encouraged. I always say that, stay positive, stay encouraged, because your attitude, how you walk through life, makes this life either very hard for you, or it makes it a little bit easier, and definitely displaying love, being in the Word, putting that Yahweh, Yahshua love in the world. It makes your spirit at peace. I know it does for me, treating people right, being able to lay my head down and not feel guilty or regret about anything. You know what I'm saying? That's peace. That's true peace. And a great example of that is the children in Goshen, when all these plagues were going around, all this chaotic. That's what we're in right now. It's like we're in spiritual Goshen. Think about Yahweh's true word and His doctrine as this spiritual Goshen, and when we come into that light and we come into His word, it doesn't matter what's going out in the world. We are in a safe haven. We are in His rest.
Praise Yahweh.
Right?
Praise Yahweh.
So.
Awesome job.
Yep.
Awesome job.
We love you guys, and we thank you so much for joining us for this amazing and beautiful episode. And please, 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 please remember to, if you haven't, downloading our Yahshua University app. It's amazing. Go to www.yahshuauniversity.com. You spell his name YAHSHUA university.com. Download that app that's on there. Join us for a Monday night call. We have live Monday night calls every Monday, 8 Eastern Standard Time or 11 Eastern Standard Time. And just come learn more about us, Come.
Come. For the rest.
Come for the rest.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. We love you all. We appreciate you all. And always remember, stay inspired. Stay inspired. Stay inspired. All right. There is hope. Always hope. All right. We love you guys. We thank you. And you have a good, beautiful rest of your day.
See you next week.
Shalom.
Shalom.